go.
Con. Maybe if I just push it back so the bags won't be.
The bags will be back.
They won't be all up at the baggage claim. All right. Woo.
Now we in here debating about real life sports, women and education. We trying to
Welcome back. Welcome back.
build our own foundation.
Let it ride a little bit today.
You gonna get in there? You gonna get in there?
Trying to get my look. Come on. No clowns. No clowns allowed. You know?
They changing the rules now?
Man, my boys. That's my family there. Look at the host. Listen to the host. Yeah, that's what's up, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hey.
How y'all doing?
Thank y'all for tuning in. You know, it's Sunday Fun Day. And
Big fun day.
It's the end of cancer season. Y'all know I rocks with me some cancers. My favorite sister is a Cancer. Shout out to Khalil. Happy belated birthday. Even though I wished you a happy birthday on your birthday. My sissy birthday, Nita, coming up on Tuesday. Happy early birthday from the show. You know, we mess with cancers.
Yeah.
Y'all host Mikey is a Cancer. You know, he a real Cancer, but he a Cancer zodiacally too. But you know, I mess with me some Cancers. I rock with them.
My younger sister's a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Her birthday was the 26th. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to sister. All right, from the show.
My homegirl birthday was the 22nd. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chef Mason. What's up?
All right. You know, Cancers right. You know, I ain't gonna say they running, but they cool people.
They all right. They all right. You know what I'm saying? They do sometimes, you know.
All right, y'all. Look, we in here today. Thank you. You are tuned in to Everyday Conversations podcast. It's your girl Channy Benita, and we have Q back again here, broadcasting live from Intellectual. He's clapping for himself.
Of applause, and I'm gonna pat myself on the back as well.
That's what you do, you know, as you should.
I mean, as I take these steps, I'm gonna keep going. You know,
hey. To the top, rise to the top. You know. IntellectualRadio.com network. We definitely want to say thank you. Black owned business. If you are interested in starting your own podcast, please reach out to IntellectualRadio.com. You can follow them on Instagram, on Facebook. I will tag them as I always do. And you see their information right here behind me. So, you know, use your resources. Sending some love to our producer, Wanda B, for full recovery. I'm praying for you, girl. I love you. Cheering. I know you a fighter, so I know you're going to get in there and do what you got to do and get right back to it, fly girl, okay? We love you here on this show. You know, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the guidance of Wanda B and Earl.
Definitely.
We appreciate it. I personally, appreciate it. And because Wanda was always ready with the advice. I'm talking about because I ain't know. And y'all know, let me just derail for a little bit. When I came on board under Mikey's guidance, you know, shout out to my boss, Mikey. He'll be with us soon. But I had so many questions because clearly it was the blind leading the blind. But I, you know, had a conversation with Wanda and I was just like, Wanda, so how am I supposed to do this? And I started watching her show and picked up some techniques. And then she was just like, girl, you just got to do it. You know, it's a business. Get your sponsors and don't be afraid to ask for marketing advice. And, you know, one hand reach and scratch the other hand. So it's just a business. The industry is ever evolving. You want to stay relevant. So you want to always reach out to the experts. So we definitely want to say thank you to Wanda and Earl and Intellectual Radio. The whole network, you know, ran into Chris Brown over the weekend at an event. And, you know, that man is like a celebrity himself. I bump into a lot of network mates, you know what I'm saying? People who have shows, who have had previous shows. So we definitely want to just keep it going, passing the torch. You got people that's coming up aspiring, which brings me to my next point. Everyday Conversations podcast is hiring. We are definitely looking for content contributors. We need a lot of stuff. So just look out for those ads. If you have the personality to fit in on this show and deal with me, shoot your shot.
And me.
And do your thing. Because we definitely hiring. So we'll have.
You see how you're trying to let me out?
I mean, you know, we will have rotation of
just
people.
go ahead and give him my props and get it over with. I don't know why you keep hating on me though.
All right. So we got a couple of business shout outs. Let's take care of business first and foremost. Because again, like I said, we couldn't do this without you. If you are looking for custom creation, advertising, tumblers, products that you can pass out at events, please follow Purple Creations on Facebook. My girl Sharon, she does custom t-shirt designs, socks, banners, rugs. I mean, the girl is amazing. Endless. Yes. So you can, you can have that. I will definitely tag her on here. And last but not least, I definitely want to shout out Prep Kitchen, who has the most amazing spectrum of food that just melts in your mouth. From poppers, egg rolls.
You making it seem so good. Did you bring a sample?
I did not bring y'all nothing.
So
I didn't bring nada.
You know, bro, I'm hungry. So
figure that out. Figure food out.
You ain't bring a sampler.
Next time. But we do want to encourage you, if you have products, services, businesses that you would like to advertise on this show, please inbox me for promo and advertising details. Yes. Couple of, obviously, we take the good with the bad day to day. I have a couple condolences to the family of Octavia Redmond, the 48-year-old postal worker who was gunned down doing her job. Senseless killing. We have to do better. It's just, this woman was working, not on no shenanigans,
right?
Working in her uniform, clearly listed as a postal worker. And from what I've read, it was over some checks. Maybe the people thought that she could give them checks. Whatever it was senseless.
In other words, it was unnecessary.
48 years old, left behind husband, 3 children, 2 grandkids. Our condolences to the family. The city Chicago Police Department is offering a $250,000 cash reward paid to you for information that's leading to the arrest of those involved. So definitely want to send out our condolences again to that family. And my personal friend, I got home last night and got news. My friend Anna, I love you. I'm sending you my condolences again. Has to prepare to bury her 5-year-old daughter.
Oh, wow.
After a tragic golf cart accident. So,
oh, wow.
From me to you, I understand. I have been in your shoes, so I understand exactly what you're going through. So,
that's rough. That's super heavy.
Yes, it is. That's why I said you have to stop. We have to stop taking life for granted. I'm not a soapbox person, but I do feel like if you come across this broadcast and maybe someone who's not, who's reckless with their life and taking things for granted, just shake them a little bit.
Just a little.
Because you're here 1 minute and gone the next. Literally, it used to be here today, gone tomorrow. It's here 1 minute and gone the next now. People celebrating all class reunions. Simeon had a shout out, a couple of people, fatal shots, a lot of wounded, because you have to not think about the shots and being hit with the gunshot. You have to think about running to safety, being trampled, all of those things. So if we can practice partying in peace and just putting the guns down, even if you have a conflict, if you got to duke it out. But at least you live,
Go back to the old days of duking
out. For sure. I can't.
There's been so many other positive events happening also as well. There were so many gatherings where we all did gather and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Cigar Week in Chicago. Shout out to cigar fanatics such as myself. We went to an event on Friday night. Had a great time. Nobody had any issues. Everybody was cool. Grown and sexy. Performance was cool. The DJ was great. I know there's another event going on right now, I believe at the Drake. They're closing out the Cigar Week. So all the cigar fanatics out there, cigar enthusiasts, continue to enjoy yourself. I know there was a all-class picnic for, what was that, East?
Proviso East.
Yes. And
them Pirates, but them Panthers gonna always shred them Pirates. The rivalry been fun on Facebook. I have been cracking up.
Did you see somebody knock over the mannequin with the t-shirt of the
I did. That was standing on the money.
Super funny.
But a couple of things I want to say is that, look, It don't matter. When you see people that you ain't seen in a long time, you might didn't get along with them in high school.
Bringing up old beef.
You might didn't even know them in high school. Get to know them now. You know what I'm saying?
Changed, right? We're all adults now.
Some people have changed. Some people are just bigger idiots that they used to be. So,
hey, Bill. Give people the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, Tanisha. Thank y'all for joining. Okay, so what about the outage? The Microsoft outage. That was some crazy shenanigans. Y'all think it was the government?
I don't know what it was, but I was still at work like, why Word and Teams
why is Teams
out?
Still working?
Come
right.
on. Go down. Go down. Like,
the conspiracy theorists out there, they are having a ball with
flights were delayed. Yes. People were canceled. Like, what do you mean I can't get?
Look, y'all know we don't like playing with our money. You can't get your money. You can't make payments. You can't do stuff. Flights are delivered. It
was definitely some stuff going on.
You think it was the government too, Tanisha? I swear, I think it was the government. I think it was the government trying to, take our man off that fake assassination attempt.
What up, Mason?
Look, the fake assassination. What y'all think about that?
That was totally fake. Who gets clipped in the ear by this much and then gets up and poses like,
it was like,
yeah. No, that was totally fake,
what about the ketchup packets?
No, man, that was totally.
The internet is undefeated.
Did you see the people at the rally, his supporters with their ear bandaged up?
Yes, that was at the game. So like, I can't.
How far are you going? You
come on, Cheeto.
Bandage your ear in solidarity with this phony attempt? You know good and well that man. And the guy who say they claim who did it, he's probably just somebody who was just out there being an innocent bystander. They just set him up to do it. Really?
Well, they set him up and killed him because he's dead now.
Yeah, he is. You really missed that big old dome of his?
That's what went through a lot of people's minds. Like, really? But I feel like this, all jokes aside, clearly we don't condone violence, whatever. However, .com, that was a little comical. And I think the people who, I always envy people who can like edit stuff and make it like, because that's what I was thinking when I saw a lot of, I was like, you had the one meme with the man standing there looking like very disbelieving. He's like, you had one job, sir.
One job. And ain't no way. Ain't no way. My man was a real attempt was on it. Who you know?
Right.
We've all known somebody who got shot before, personally. Or at least I know. Who got up and was like, yeah, no, Ray and all.
Well, he didn't get shot.
He got nipped in the ear. That's still nobody's taking that and then getting up about some. They put that on a t-shirt and everything else. No.
Well, you got to give him credit. He's definitely.
No, you don't give him credit. He is entertaining for a lot of people. He says a lot of things that people want him to say.
I'm still trying to get a list of what these black jobs is. But speaking of jobs, we are definitely living in a world where you don't know. You go to the hospital and doctor's office now, and a robot is going to come out and do your intake. They have released what is it called, Moxie? First of all, I feel like it's too close to Molly.
Really? That's where you went with it? That's where you going with it?
I definitely did. I was joking with my friend yesterday who is a nurse, and I was just like, so y'all on that Molly? And she was like, what?
That don't make sense.
So the Moxie, the little robots that's gonna come out and take your vitals and stuff like that. Hey, y'all don't want to work, y'all want to be content creators, and they gotta fill these jobs with robots.
It's not just in the medical industry. Look at the car
Kevin.
industry. Look at the car industry.
Hey Shanta, we got an author, published author. Hey girl, hey. When you come in to talk about the book, we're ready for you. Also, I want to remind y'all, Lollapalooza. Y'all know I'm a sucker for the Lala. It's coming the first weekend in August 1st through the 4th. You can catch me at one of the booths, hear my voice, remember, and if you see me, just wave. Be like, hey, girl, hey. Y'all got Moxie, but no patient contact yet. Okay. That's why I say, let me know when y'all get patient contact. I want to come see what they do. I'm going to go to the hospital just to have Moxie. Absolutely not. I can't stay in hospitals. All right. We back. We still in our July series.
Yes.
Because it's still July.
And it's still about that money. It's still about that money.
So today we're going to do a little interchangeable. I like innuendos. I've always been very guilty of speaking in innuendos, but anyway,
you see her eyes get low, and then she say some real slick stuff.
Right, always.
That's it.
So we're talking about partnerships and investments today. Ooh,
gotta get that money right,
man. Where's the bell at? Because I feel like I'm gonna be ringing the bell today.
Gone.
So
Bell? Really?
All of it. You know, we got a bell on the show. You know, I used to ring it for Mikey all the time because he was stayed out of order. If you want to join the live conversation, give us a call here at 708-223-8953. Or you can chat in the comments, and as long as I can see it, I will read them unless I'm hating on you, Ben. That's for you. All right. Okay. Whenever he checks in, he'll be in.
Ben, tap in with us, bro.
So look, we talking about partnerships and investments. So, like I said today, we kind of want to keep it interchangeable with, there we go.
Here we go.
Ring for service.
Come on. Earl, you weren't supposed to find that bell.
Yes. So look, when you're thinking about partnerships and investments, right? Mm-hmm. You want to look at, first of all, who are you joining yourself with?
True. You definitely need to do some digging, because once you marry somebody, if you happen to get married to somebody,
I don't want to talk about marriage.
Let me finish.
I don't want to talk about
once you get married
to
somebody, their debt becomes your debt, whether you like it or not.
Okay, thank you for that. But no, we're not going to talk about marriage today. Okay, not today. Now, partnerships can be, we're going to keep, because people got different
agendas.
Yes, that's a great word for it.
And then people also have different spending habits. Like, what do you mean you need this? You don't need this. This is just a want.
Let's lay it out first. Okay, when you're talking about partnerships, so you starting a business with someone, obviously you want to make sure first that you are a good partner.
True.
That you have quality characteristics, that you can sustain this business that you are looking to join into, right?
You gotta have a good working relationship as well, though.
Yes, all of that. But before you join with the person, we want to talk about you as an individual first, because to have a partnership means you have to have partners. That means one or two people at least that's coming together, right? So you want to look at a couple of things. The first thing you want to look at is the mindset. What kind of mindset do you have? Are you a hustler? Are you going to get up and go? Are you a quitter?
Some people lag. And some people say they're going to do something, then turn around and do something else completely different.
Yeah. But, the mindset is really important, because if you are organized, you have a, business mindset, you're always looking for learning, you can know enough. The smartest thing I've ever been told is that you will never know everything you need to know. There's always going to be room for educating yourself. And if you can't do that, then just stop.
That's true. But everything that say you are an organized person, that don't mean it's going to translate towards the business. It might not translate that way. You may have a different heel, a different outcome once that person goes into business with you.
That's one characteristic. Aspect, organization is definitely, but it's important, because if you can't even organize your calendar to get to the meetings, if we always waiting on you, you never prepare.
You walk in at the last minute.
You're not prepared, and things like that. You don't know the topics, and whatever we talk about presenting to investors, you're not a good partner. There's some things you have to work on. The other thing is your commitment.
Commitment is key, but also your energy you bring. You have to have good energy.
Before you get to that,
you have to have good energy to bring. There are certain aspects each business partner will bring to the table. One may be super organized, one may be committed, and one may have the energy to get it across the table. Everybody has to bring something different. Everybody's not going to be the same. Otherwise, why do you need a partner? Exactly. Why do you need a partner if y'all all going to bring the same attributes?
We're breaking down certain characteristics of the individual that is being considered to be a partner. We want to look at their commitments.
True.
You have to have true commitment to be able to ask me to trust you to join into this partnership, right?
I agree with you.
I feel like you said before, you say you're going to do something, but I'm always like, hey, what happened to this? What happened to that? Being in the position is never a good feeling, to be in a position where your word is not bond,
where you don't stand
you're
on
not
what you
trustworthy, credit worthy, or those things like that.
Where you continue to lack off and continue to show that you're not committed.
Absolutely. Another one is performance. Ooh. Now, a lot of people, look, if you ever held a job, you've had a performance review, right? So what does that do? The performance review tells you where you at and equates to how much more money we're gonna give you possibly, right? Or the position that you can take next. Now, I've been in corporate America all my life. So obviously, them little pennies that they used to give them people, some people just did the bare minimum. So if you just did the bare minimum, guess what you got? Pennies. You got literally a couple of cents, 1 cent, 2 cents, no bonuses, no extra commissions, no padding, nothing, no kickbacks, because you did the bare minimum. So that's what I mean about your commitment level. How committed are you? You know what I'm saying?
I'm as committed as the job is committed to me.
That's to a job, but that's to a job. But I mean, like when you think outside of a job, what does it translate to?
You gotta have a passion for it. You also have to bring your passion.
Most people don't have a passion for the job that they clock into.
No, it's just a job.
It's a job.
Yeah, right. But your business, you have to have a passion for.
Anything outside of your 9 to 5, you have to definitely be able to perform.
You have to have a motive for it.
Yes,
sure.
And you have to perform under all conditions. You don't feel like it, you still got to show up. You sick, you still got to show up because guess what? You are the motor behind that engine. You know what I'm saying? Ain't the motor and the engine the same thing? Yeah. So you are the engine of that car. Okay.
She catching up, y'all. She catching up.
Yeah, it's been rough. I've been living my vampire life these last couple of days.
You've been out in the streets. She for the streets.
Do you add value to this partnership or to this actual deal that we're looking at? I told y'all the last time we was on that I don't really use and entertain that whole what do you bring to the table,
but in this analogy, you
literally what are you bringing to the deal?
You rocking with it this time for this aspect?
Are you able to compromise willingly? Some people got to be beaten into a
is it compromise or is it submission?
Those are two different things.
In business, it may not be.
In
business, you can be forced out. That's not compromise. That's
if you're forced out, then you're not submitting. You know what I'm saying? If you're forced out, you're forced out. If you're submitting, that means you're conceding to whatever terms they're saying you have to, and you're going to sulk it. You're going to grin and bear it. We don't practice those kind of, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if at the end of the day we reevaluate and it's not working, we're going to cut our losses before I grin and bear anything. You know what I'm saying? I've learned that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I worked 10 years for JP Morgan. You get what you give at the end of the day. You can work for a job over and over and over every day, go when you want to, when you're supposed to, and it's going to show. Your record is going to show how people perceive you, how they reach out to you for your expertise. That's going to show. I had a conversation
at a job, maybe not. It doesn't translate like that nowadays. It used to be like that. I believe it's changed. At a job now, you can do your best, 100%, absolute, you know what I'm saying, give it your all, and still walk away with pennies, and still not be valued as an employee.
Why are you still at that job then?
True.
Tavares.
True.
Well, look who's still alive. Hey, Tavares.
She said still alive.
I had a conversation with a guy yesterday who is in the just basically service industry.
Okay.
Service, security, entertainers, really big in security world, have basically wrote a lot of the footprint for what people use today to guard businesses, money, all of those things, right? So he was basically telling me about one of his clients. Obviously, he didn't name the client, okay? So we don't want no attorneys coming on here like, what? Because we don't do that. And even if he did, I wouldn't tell y'all he did, but he didn't name the client.
Names have been changed.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We adhere to all policies and procedures around here. What's the procedure with a gun? Okay.
No dry
set it off. Right. But he was basically telling me how his client didn't really listen to him. And you work 20 plus years in a business. You have honed in on your craft. You have these skills. A lot of these things are customized to the businesses that you have to go in and protect, present these things to keep them safe. And it's basically like the company or the client is now working against you. So are they adding value to you? That's how you have to learn how to be like, look, hey, it was nice. Once my contract is up, we don't need to renegotiate that. I'm gonna take my
because you're making my job hard.
You're making it 10 times harder, and you're putting me and you and everyone else in jeopardy. And we don't want to do that.
Not at all.
Value. Most people don't even know the difference between value and price.
True.
A lot of people don't know the difference between value and price. Now let's use diamonds since they are my birthstone. And I do happen to be rocking 2 carats today. You know,
here we go.
I am rocking my 2 carats that I bought for myself on my 31st birthday. Anyway,
here we go.
One day my husband gonna buy me diamonds. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, so here we go.
This is
the
what I gotta
cost
deal with. This is what I gotta deal with.
A diamond. It varies. There's a lot of things that go into diamond picking,
color,
right?
Clarity,
cut, what you gonna put it on, all of these things. The occasion. I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. Jared, his cousin Kay, all of them. If you tell them it's an engagement ring, they jacking that price up. But if you just going in there for like great grandma's birthday or something,
then you good.
Hey, Uncle Mickey.
Then you good.
Yeah, they might give you like 30-40% off, you know. But if you tell them it's a wedding or engagement ring, oh, they jacking it. They getting the jacking it all the way up.
They're gonna make it sound like they're going in the back to get the stone. They ain't even on display. They're like, look, this is exclusive.
Absolutely.
We need you to have this one. We want you to have this.
Absolutely. And look, this random, but since we was talking about it, women, if you break off an engagement, you know you're supposed to give the ring back. If he breaks it, man, if he breaks it off, you are entitled to keeping it.
Either way, she's not giving that ring back.
I broke off my engagement, but I did give him his ring back, and he turned it into a Jesus piece. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's all for the cause. I did give it back.
Ladies, chime in. If he breaks off, if the engagement breaks off for whatever reason, you
giving it back?
Or are you giving it back? I want to know. Y'all, please.
It depends though. I'm gonna tell you this: when you get engaged, don't do it the same day, but like a week later, please go get it appraised.
Yeah, you're supposed to
get it appraised.
Or just be with him when he buys it.
No, I don't. I want to be surprised. Only thing I'm gonna tell my husband is my ring fast.
If she's going to pick it out, then she's not going to be surprised. She
knows. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That takes. I mean, the price don't really count to me. I feel like I know we see on Facebook all the time, ladies. If he proposed with that little Cracker Jack box ring, are you saying yes?
The comments go wow. Oh yes, I'm saying yes. It's not about the ring, and I get it. For a lot of women, it's not about the ring. It's the moment. It's the sentimental value behind the ring. It's the emotional connection behind the ring. I get that. But a lot of women tell the truth, like, oh no, he can't give me no ring from Walmart.
And I want to know why. If you chime in, y'all.
I want to know, y'all.
If I love you, Uncle Mickey. If you are one of them women that say a ring got to look a certain way for him when he proposed to me, let me know why. Okay, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna say.
No judgment.
Promise you.
Judgment-free zone.
My right hand to Bob. I promise you, I am not gonna judge you. But I just want to know why you feel like it has to have a certain. Because I don't know. I feel like this. When I was engaged, first of all, the proposal itself was funny. I told y'all before on the show, I almost ate my ring because that mother put it in a tall cake at Ruby Tuesday. I mean, normally I'd be like, we ain't getting no dessert, but the waitress kept coming. I was like, this was the most annoying waitress there, but she was just trying to be like,
she was setting you up for success. Right, she just didn't know it. She was trying to throw you the lob, and you ain't even know it.
Before she could turn her back, I was 2 scoops in that. I was 2 scoops in that tall cake, and she was like,
slow down.
Right? She was like, did you? And I was like, what? And then
slow down with your greedy self.
As the spoon is getting ready to pick up the next bite, I was like, and then I look at, and he wasn't there no more. I was like, boy, if you get your no. So he did his whole little thing. I don't remember the word he said, okay?
In other words, she didn't want dessert, but she was being greedy. She's like, if you're going to have it here, I'm going to go ahead and take it down.
Because he knew. We went to the movies in Melrose Park at, what was that, Cinemark? We went right on over to Ruby Tuesdays. But anyway, we went to Ruby Tuesdays first and then went to the show. Always a 7 or 8 o'clock show.
Anyway. You know what? Love is love, no matter where you at. True. You could be at Ruby Tuesdays. You could be at the hot dog stand. He loved you. That was the main thing.
But I want to say this. Hey, Tierra. I'm not going to call you your favorite nickname that you hate, but I'm going to just say, hey, Tierra. It's Dookie. Hey, Dookie. I know I said I want to call you. I'm sorry. I love you. Look, so we was talking about the diamonds.
Every time I hear that name, I laugh. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hey, she know what's up. So value versus price, right?
Right.
So you go in, you look at the diamonds, and you like, oh my God, $9,000 for something that this big. But the value of it, first of all, it appreciates with time.
It'll last forever.
If you insure it and something happens, it will be replaced at market value, not for what you paid for it. So hopefully it grows with, whatever.
And it's something that can be passed down,
Absolutely can have any whole sentimental value. Now, if you one of them people, let me tell you something. In my old job, I used to look at divorce decrees, right? Because some women sole income is alimony and divorce settlements. And I worked in the private bank. So your network had to be $2.4 million. So just imagine your only income is your sole income is alimony and spousal support. And I'm looking at what they.
Baby, you gotta get a job.
Wow.
Baby, you gotta get a job.
Let me tell you something. If I would have got married and then divorced, I probably would have had to pay him spousal support. Really? And he probably would have sued me for spousal support too.
You think he would have took you to court for it for real? Or he would have been like, all right, I'm good. I'm gonna stand on it. I'm good. I don't need your money.
Absolutely would have. He would have definitely sued me for it. Okay. We cool though,
I'm see how.
What y'all talking? We talking about partnerships and investments interchangeably though. Partnerships and dating and in money. We have a July series for money. So yeah, you want to be able to understand the difference between value and cost. The cost is what you pay for it. The value is what you get from it. Okay,
what it brings to you.
I hope I broke that down to you. I'm gonna say it again for some people. The price is what you pay for it. The value is what you get from it. So whatever, looking at that beautiful diamond, whatever you get from it.
Go ahead and break that ring down and turn into some studs,
when I turned 40, I said I was going to upgrade, right? I think I said I was going to do 3 or 4 carats.
Right.
And then I was like,
for what?
If I buy myself 3 or 4 carats, what is my man gonna buy me on our 1-year anniversary? And it's so funny because I had a conversation. Y'all know I tell my dating stories sometimes on here.
You calling it dating stories now?
I mean,
you really don't say it's dating.
Right?
That's not
meetings,
really what right? The gatherings.
The gathering. That's that. Will we gather at the cross? Okay, look, it is Sunday.
Don't do that.
So, in having a conversation, a guy we was obviously talking about. When he meets girls, they're always, or women, they're always like, well, what you gonna do? Can you take me here? And I said, let me tell you how you eliminate that with you planning the date.
Simple.
If you stop weighing in or asking her to weigh in on where you want to go,
what you want to do,
you won't have to deal with that.
You pick it out, fellas. It makes it easier for you.
And I will tell you another way to get over that. If you tired of the back and forth and the indecisiveness about where you want to go, pick her up.
She can't make up her mind.
And you say to her, guess where we going?
Your
and
wherever
she say, wherever she say, be like, how you guess? That's where we going. Even if that wasn't where you was going, that's where we
going.
Don't
do that. It might don't do that, fellas. That it might be out your range.
Now y'all know your girl
don't do that.
Y'all
don't
know
do
your
that.
girl
it's much simpler for you to say, hey, let's go to XYZ. And and let her be cool with it. Let her decide. Well, no, I don't want to go there. Well, why not? What's wrong?
Well, then that's when you play it off and just be like,
"What's wrong with that?"
No, get another guess. You know what I'm saying? Like if she say
no guessing,
if she say
no
Ruth
guessing,
Chris,
fellas, pick it out. It makes
it
makes it easier for you because you can already control what your situation is, if it's financial or whatever. You know what it is. It's not gonna be a big surprise. I mean, she might go up there and order the whole menu, but still, yet you know what it is.
One of these days, I'm gonna do a whole dating segment on how to have a first date, or maybe a second date. I don't know. What's next after the first date?
First date. No, let's do a first date. First date sounds better.
We'll see. The next thing in partnerships is your projection to be successful. Ooh. Now look, you know how most people, I don't care who you are, you're gonna come into a situation thinking you the SHIT, right? Sugar, honey, and tea, right? You're gonna come in thinking you are God's gift.
Potential is only one thing.
And I'm gonna tell you this: most people are not what they think they are. Seriously, just think of social media alone. You can have someone who is absolutely beautiful posting every day, but has a horrible attitude, can't speak to you, house is crazy, all of these things, and just is not what it posts to be. So how do you use that as a projection? You know what I'm saying? And then got people intimidated to even have the nerve, the audacity to, challenge you.
She said the sheer gall.
Yeah, the absolute gall. I used to hate that word back in the day. But I'm just saying, the projection to be successful. So as a man, I know y'all I'm sorry. What you laugh I know for? Y'all.
What you mean? Hold
what
on,
I'm saying
y'all.
Is I know y'all as men get the grunt of this a lot. As far as like, are y'all even worth the chance to join and be partners with?
Definitely have that aspect over our head before we get to the table. Like, is it worth? Because a lot of women say, "Is it worth my time?" Or a lot of people in partnerships and businesses say, "Is it worth my time?" That's the first thing I think people take about it. Is it worth my time, and can I rely on this person? And this man, if it's in a relationship aspect, is this man worth my time? Because everybody say, "Oh, he wasted my time. He wasted my time." I get that, but time is something we can never get back, no matter what we do or what we aren't doing.
Take initiative and plan and make it happen. Absolutely.
Yes, and
women also, I need y'all to stop looking and thinking that only women come to situations with baggage. Men have baggage too.
Yes, they do. Yes,
theirs looks completely different than ours.
Yes, it does.
But that who's getting ate up now? The man with the balloon. Y'all seen the balloon popping dating?
Yes.
Thing? So the guy who basically told the girl that he wouldn't date her because she had 2 kids by 2 different people and she made mistakes. What? First of all, it's one thing for you to say you have a preference of dating people with children or not, right?
Right.
But we gonna flag on the play.
Come on,
with your mentality of saying that someone's children are mistakes. Like that was like, and then if you have to tell or say out loud that you're a top tier person, 9 times out of 10 you're not a top tier. And shout out to my girl Keita Rose, who is one of the panelists on Ace Metaphors tonight's conversation. Look. She said it best. You talking about you top tier, but you're on a date, find love in a balloon popping room. Like let's stop. That's why I said
I'll be scared to go on that show.
I would not go on that show because
I don't want to hear all the pops before I walk around the corner. I don't want to hear.
You coming out like, man,
I don't want to hear that. I don't need my ego.
You don't got your confidence.
I have my confidence, but I don't need my ego bruised. I don't need my confidence.
Man, and they brutal. I'm telling you,
brutal on that.
They don't even get to the line, and it be pop.
Yeah. I done seen girls pop balloons for other girls. Like, no, girl, don't do that. What is wrong with you?
Let me know if y'all would go on that kind of show. Like,
I don't need
react based on my appearance because that's all it is appearance. You don't know anything else about me.
I don't need
in my outfit because they do be riding the outfits too.
I don't need that. I don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? To be like, what is wrong? Pop, 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 pop. I don't need that.
The other thing,
I don't need that gut shot.
Other thing that's
I don't need that. I don't need that gut shot. I'm good.
The other thing that's important too is you have to keep in mind is your track record comes into play.
Yes.
Whenever a business deal is put before you, right? If you're looking at coming on to a team, okay, you're looking at coming on to a team, and the terms and the requirements are put in front of you. They want to know what have you done that's parallel to this, or succeeded or exceeded this. Because let's go back to the performance reviews at work. You got meets, don't meet, exceed expectations, or you're not even on the playing field, right? So at the end of the day, if your track record, failed marriages, for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Failed marriages.
Marriages or a marriage? Because it's different. I mean, if you have multiple marriages. Failed marriages on your track record. I get that.
Yeah, for whatever I said, for whatever reason. Okay, cool. For whatever reason.
All right.
Not being where a person thinks you should be. You know what I'm saying?
In your life,
in status-wise, classism, all of those things.
All right.
Health, weight, all of these things, superficial, along with the substantial, right?
Okay.
And we are all guilty of that. True. You can say all day long, I want this, like you have a grocery list. I want tall, dark, and handsome. Or I want Coke bottle.
I've had that conversation with a lot of my friends.
Absolutely. You can say that's what you want, but is that what you need?
Some of y'all women out here missing out on your short king because he 5'8".
Shout out to the short men.
He 5'9".
That's 5'9" alone.
I literally took a poll at my job. I asked 6 women in my office, if he is the same height as you, would you date him? Only one said yes. I'm like, so he has to be at least 6 feet. I need him to be 6'2". Why? You're 5'5". Why he need to be 6'2"?
I mean, a lot of it comes into security. A lot of it's like a built-in thing.
And I heard that before as well. I said, so you actually think a man that is with you, who is say 5'8", 5'9", who is your man, won't protect you in any situation? He'll get down just like everybody else will. If that's your man and he protect you, he gonna protect you regardless if he's 5 foot or 6 feet. I'm just
girl, you gonna forever be Byron. Byron.
It's just it's just a fact.
Not all the time does your track record. Hold on, it's something. It's an alert telling me something. I'm sorry. There we go. Not all the time does your track record matter. What? I am surprised to hear this Cancer say this. Girl, you better stop playing me before I tell your business on this show.
Stop
no,
playing.
This guy would never. She know I would never. Track record, Byron, really? So let's put it out there hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, you know a guy that was your high school sweetheart, and he wasn't on nothing back then, and then you bump into him again 10 years later, and he still ain't on nothing, and ain't probably gonna do nothing in the next 10 years, and then you run into him again. Steve Harvey, what up?
So is it about where you at, or is it about the potential come up?
It's about all of it.
It's about
shout out to another black business.
Okay.
We got the chef behind Nolan's Catering. I need some Rasta pasta. Okay.
You keep talking all this food.
I'm just saying, hey, I know I'm a big girl. I know a lot of people that eat.
Send samples, y'all.
What you say? Give me the number.
Send samples,
y'all.
Oh,
Lord. The number is 708-223-8953. Mikey not here to play with you on the phone, so.
Send samples. All the chefs out there, send samples.
All the chefs of the world unite.
Go ahead.
We talked about having a chili cookout.
I don't like chili.
A mac and cheese cookout.
Okay, we can do the mac and cheese.
You know,
we'll
get it together.
Not chili.
The reason I say track record is because, you know, when you're looking at it, you have to understand.
So you want the man to be put together already before you come to the table. It's no like I see where he going. I see him scoping. I see him. What
does that have to do with his track record of what he's done before?
I'm asking because you were just saying that he needs to be put together before you get to him.
I didn't say that. I said we talked about the track record, how you performed previously, all of these things that you do. It becomes a pattern. And if you can't break from your pattern to conform to what this deal needs of you, we can't do nothing.
If he could probably break from that pattern, he wouldn't be available to you in the first place, because that last job or that last situation or that last relationship would still be working. So
I'm going to break it down like this.
In front of your face.
Most people believe once a cheater, always a cheater.
True. Most people believe that.
Mm-hmm. Lies be serious. You maybe better on a different team. That's true. I get what you're saying, but hey, Trina, another black on where my bells at? Another black owned business, the owner of Missouri Couture, custom handmade candles that smell amazing. Worth every penny.
Yes.
Are you still in the Berwyn shops? Please let me know so I can send the people to you. You can see her. She's been in Sprout. She's been on Shops at State. I'm talking about this girl. And this is someone I have known since 7th grade. And I should have known in home economics that you was going to be able to. I mean, I told y'all about the dress she made me, right? Hey, Christy, I told y'all about the dress that this girl, I gave her a vision. And when I went to pick it up, she'll tell you, I was like, oh my, I still wear that dress. I look at it all the time. It's so beautiful. The color. I wore it for my 40th birthday, and I am 43 now, and I think I have worn it at least 2 or 3 times. That's the only garment I own that I have worn and been photographed in that I repeat.
Multiple times, okay.
Yes. Now, I did wear it as a shirt once, but, you know, the fact is, it's so beautiful, and I love you. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. You know, first of all, don't act like you've never seen me turn a dress into a shirt.
I'm not saying that.
Because I do it all the time.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You turned it into a shirt, so I'm wondering like, where the rest of the dress was.
It was a short dress anyway.
It had to be a short dress. Scandalous.
So we talked about
scandalous.
We talked about past track records, past behaviors and patterns. Those things play because if a person, I'm not gonna say, because you know we don't male bash on this show. if a person
it sound good,
can't, because I cut them up
it
in the
sound good.
If a person can't get outside of their routine way of thinking that doesn't serve the purpose that we're working towards, why am I adding you to the team? I think people can change their behavior and choices when it comes to cheating. Ooh, you getting into muddy waters there, Dookie. I don't think it's always once a cheat. I don't agree, but I know a lot of people do say that. I think people, first of all, let me say my opinion on this. Cheating is a choice. There is, unless there's a gun to your head.
It is a choice.
Sleep with someone other than your spouse or else. It's a choice.
The cheating don't start with sleeping with. Cheating starts with conversations.
Whatever you feel, look,
cheating starts with conversations.
The definition of cheating changes from relationship to relationship. Some people feel it's strictly intercourse. Some people feel like it's I'm gonna slap you. That was the last one.
Please do.
That was the last one. I promise.
Give her one good one.
I promise, Tierra. That was the last one.
Give her one good one. Swear.
Some people feel like it's emotional. Some people feel like it's inappropriate behavior. It's exchanging of pictures. Some people simply feel that
them pictures, girl. I mean, you can't be sliding them.
Some people simply feel that exchanging phone numbers with someone of the opposite sex is cheating.
But what's the intent
I feel like it goes under inappropriate behavior.
What's the intent behind exchanging the phone numbers?
Some people, I don't know. Let me put it like this. If you give out your phone number without maybe downloading your spouse on the interaction. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, I ran across such and such. I met this person who's gonna show us how to do whatever.
Okay.
And it's a new contact. So in case you got one of the people that check phones, I don't do that.
No, I'm not going through your phone.
Sierra, I love you. Don't slap me. I'm sorry. Because you might see me soon. We got our picnic coming up this week. If you
straight to the
you walk up and slap me, I'm gonna cry.
Look, I don't even slap it, just jab it straight to the chin.
When a person matures out of the like stage, they change. Ooh, I've heard that argument before. From the right person, you will definitely get a different person. I agree.
True.
I agree. And that's like you said, spouse. I agree.
The right person can have a different aspect and but have you looking at things differently.
Yeah,
so you will change
as they're supposed to.
So you will change your behaviors on certain things.
That's why who you entertain should align with your purpose or where you're trying to go. So whatever the business deal is, whatever the relationship is, whatever it is you're entertaining this person to do, vet them. Make sure that they're uncover secrets or whatever they're hiding.
She said, go digging like Olivia
Yes,
Pope.
you have to. Olivia. I got a funny Olivia Pope story.
Go dig like Olivia Pope
was at an event yesterday, and the husband had just introduced his wife. It said her real name to the guy, and he had introduced her previously. And then so when he was leaving out, he was asking us again. He was like, "And your name or whatever?" So I said my name. He goes to the guy's wife and he said, "Your name?" And she was like, "Olivia." That's not her name. And then her husband was like, and you know what's funny? She got a white trench coat like that too. And you know what I said? All good girls have a trench coat in their closet now.
For what reasons? Because it ain't raining.
Well, hey, if you don't know the reason, that means you ain't ran across no good girl. Now.
I didn't say that.
Okay, because you know the reason.
I didn't say that.
You said for what reason?
I asked for the people. I know the reasons.
Okay. Well, the people that follow this show know the reasons too, because they know me.
I have seen the reasons on a few different occasions. I'm just talking about for the people who don't know.
Okay.
I'm speaking for the people.
Now, when you considering people, how important is referrals? Oh,
yeah.
You gotta do your own research.
You gotta do your own research because their background and their history with that person in business may not be your experience. Somebody might hype you up to, this other person, like, oh, they did this, they knocked out this. And when it comes to you, it's like lackadaisical. You can't do that. It's on your own research. You gotta go with your own gut feeling about this person because these shoes fit over here don't mean they're gonna fit over here.
Yeah. So I've asked this question before on this show. And usually women are the ones who, cut me up about it. So I'm gonna ask it again today. I'm feeling real. I got on green, so I'm feeling real froggy.
She's leaping.
Is cheating a deal breaker, a real deal breaker?
Look, I'm not even a woman. I can answer that. For some women,
no,
it's not.
I don't care what nobody got to say about no back. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
For some women, for some women, it's not. We all have known women or some women who have stayed after they've been cheated on, unfortunately, multiple times for whatever reason they chose to stay.
I think a lot of people feel like the get back gotta happen though.
That is something that's coming. Is something that is coming to the light. Like, I gotta get my leg back.
You gotta get your leg back.
I gotta get my leg back. Like, ooh, I'm like, bro, you don't even know when it's coming.
I
it could be your look, bro. What if she do? What if she get your leg back with your barber?
Your
hairline is gonna be jacked up for the rest of your life.
I feel like if you get caught cheating, okay, and
because no one
you
really
gotta consider. I mean, you got some fools that walk in and say, "Baby, I must admit."
It rarely happens that somebody. Why is it always got to be the man that cheat?
No get back. That's wild. That's why I feel the same way. I feel like, what? Now, where are we going with this? If you do something, that's tip is hat. I look at it like this: if you cheat, in whatever version of cheating y'all have agreed is cheating, if you get caught cheating, then you really probably want out anyway. And that's your out. If you get caught, that is your out.
If you get caught, that's your out. Yeah, but you want to get caught, you want it.
What I'm saying is, if you get caught cheating, especially if you are a repeat offender, just take your out. Just take your out.
Some people don't know how to do that.
Because obviously something there is not benefiting you.
True. I agree with you on that, but still,
and you're there begrudgingly.
I agree with you on that, but still, some people don't want out. Some people just want that cake and Edith too.
Kate and Edith?
Yeah, it's Kate and Edith.
Yeah, but you said cake and Edith. But anyway.
Yeah, I did. Everybody knew what I was talking
you
about.
Gotta look at too, that good old silent killer is potential. And I don't care what y'all say.
That gut punch.
That good old
that sitting at the table when he walk in sipping that wine, like
that good old silent killer is potential. Like somebody said, I think it was Sierra that said, people can change. They rarely do though. I'm sorry.
They change on their own terms. It has to be beneficial.
But even in that, when most people get to a certain point, I ain't gonna even say age because I don't think age has anything to do with it.
No.
When people get to a certain point in their life, they're set in their ways. They don't see a reason to change. Now, if some run across something that gives them the urge to change, great. Take it and run with it. Be what you need, give what you need to get from it. But if you are the type, it is rare. If you are the type of person that feels like it ain't nothing you did, baby. I just, saw a bigger booty and wanted that. It's like, okay.
Look, I know somebody who told his wife they were going through a little bit of a rough patch. It wasn't nothing too major that he felt like it was. But from what I understand, he told her, a bigger D and a bigger bankroll. I have you gone tomorrow.
I think most people feel like that.
And I believe most people feel like that.
Especially people who have been together for a long time.
A bigger D and a bigger bankroll will have you sliding off to the side.
All right. Comment says, I think some relationships can withstand cheating. Sometimes people fail to understand the lack. Thank you. And I ain't even have to tell her what to say. The lack in the relationship. We must accept that sometimes cheating is due. Girl, did you write an essay? You writing a grant proposal? Cheating is due to not continuing the behavior that got you the person.
The fall off.
We are gonna definitely pass the torch to
the fall
Tisha.
Off.
Oh, did I say your real? Well, I ain't say your real name.
The fall off.
Not the whole phone done.
The fall
what
off.
What happened?
Did your phone die?
That one did.
The fall off.
Yeah.
Because people do get comfortable in their relationships and they tend to not do some of the things they did at the beginning of their relationships, which caused them to fall off for whatever reason, to call them get lazy, they're too comfortable.
I agree 100%.
So once you get to that point and your partners express themselves to you like, hey, what happened to this or what happened to that? Can't we do this again? Or can't we start doing this again? Can't we do something different? And you ignore that. We
sorry, we back.
We ain't never
come on back in, y'all.
We ain't never left. We ain't never left. We here.
Sorry.
I'm here. You have to take that into consideration. You have to listen to your partner saying, hey, this is what we had. This is what I'm expecting. Can we move towards some of this stuff? If not, you need to let me know because that person's gonna start moving in a different direction.
But that's what I'm saying. People don't look at what's actually in the mirror that's being held up. That's the problem. People don't look at the mirror and they don't see, they'll look at it, but they don't understand what they're looking back at. And they already have built up a resentment against the person holding up the mirror that they can't even hear them. So it's like there's nothing left for that situation. That's when you have to say, if you've changed so far beyond what I agreed to be with, take your out. Don't cheat. Just take your out and leave.
Then here's my question. How do those long-term relationships, those long-term partnerships, how do they sustain? Because we've seen people be together for years and years and years and years. I'm not saying they don't have their trials and tribulations, because they obviously do. You know what I'm saying? We just don't see it. So what makes them stay?
The work.
The work.
They're interested and actually vested in doing the work.
Okay.
So
I agree. Okay.
There's a time where a person is going to come to you and say, you know what? Look, you staying out all night, you going out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a problem for me. Can you change that?
Can you
communication? Absolutely. Doing the work, communicating what's the problem. Looking at it like, well, if you in a relationship and you always leaving your person and they don't never go nowhere together, that's a problem. In my opinion,
Yeah,
some people don't feel like it's a problem.
I think you need to have your individual time, your couple time.
Yeah.
Just as you have to mix and match. You have to blend that. Your
I
family
asked
time.
I asked the couple yesterday, and I think I always said I would do this, and I think in my last relationship we did a version of this, but I definitely would do this with my husband. When we go somewhere together, before we leave and get in there, we're gonna have to work out a code.
The sidebar, like if I give you this look,
we're gonna have to have a code. We're gonna have to say, if you see two hands across the brow, hey, it's time. If you see me switch the drink from my right hand to my left hand, if I come over and tap your back,
I will say
I'm not in a relationship. No, I'm not.
I will say
I'm not in a relationship.
Taken from one of my previous relationships, what we would do is called it's just a check-in, relationship check. Where we at? We good?
But are people actually honest and transparent in those relationship checks?
At least I was. I can say on my end, at least I was. Relationship check.
I mean, because you got to look at it like this. Theoretically, obviously playing devil's advocate with that theory, if you're doing relationship check-ins and both people are,
it's just to not assume anything. I apologize. It's just not to assume anything that you think is hunky-dory. You want to always know. You want to always tap in.
Right. So in theory, if you're doing the check-ins and both people are open and honest and transparent and truthful about where they're at, why don't those relationships last?
You get to a point where when you check in the last time, it wasn't right.
So something's off this time. That means it dispels everything. And
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that last check-in.
No, they are if they are always going out separately. Oh, okay, yeah. True.
No, that last check-in that popped up an error. You tried to work on that error. You tried to correct that error, and it didn't work.
So that means that there was a deal breaker that presented itself.
Yes.
But you already in the deal at this point.
Deals are
well, you can always
break a deal. Yeah, you can always break a deal.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Contract deals can be broken. Prenups can be broken.
Before I get out of here, I'm gonna say a couple of things to y'all too. Have a solid foundation, meaning do the work. First of all, know where you want to be and where you want to go. Do the work that's going to make you successful, and then weigh your options. Make sure the options that you are presented even serve what you want to do, because if not, relationship, partnership, investmentship, all those ships, any of those ships are going to sink real fast if you don't do the work on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I would say yes. Be able to bring to the table. I'm tired of that statement.
Yeah, we're gonna throw the table out.
Bring what you want in your partnership. Be able to bring it yourself. Have that efficient, whatever it is, whatever part of aspect it is. Be able to bring that yourself.
It's like the content creator that said, if you have a list of what you want your partner to be, make sure you're those
that.
Things.
Yes, make sure you're exactly that.
Let's do a couple of these things. Your boy Chatty Chris 76 said, "Hey, we love y'all in Chattanooga, Tennessee." Woo. Shout out to the
Tennessee.
chat. If if my wife ever leave me, I'm coming to Chicago for Channy.
So that
I
was
might come to Tennessee.
So that was on your DM. That wasn't for us.
No, it was
that was
not
on your DM.
on my DM.
It was on your DM.
It was not.
You can tell us the truth. It's a safe space.
So his question was, how do you tell a friend no without issues? My boy always needs something. If it's your real friend, they should understand your no.
Yeah. I mean, they may be upset about it. But in the long term, you're setting boundaries. You can't say no. You can't say no you can't say yes every time.
I've said when you can help. When helping hurts you, don't.
Definitely. If you need it right back, don't give it.
Yeah. If you can't afford to, don't. Very into life. I like your tag name. Do you think women have too much on their plate to keep up with looks? No. Keeping yourself up is not for others. It should be for you. If someone appreciates it, that's great.
Which we
do.
You
keeping yourself up should be for you, not because you want to get a man, keep a man, or anything like that. Because
we appreciate it, ladies.
If a man wants to be with you, nothing you do or don't do can make him leave. Okay?
We appreciate it, ladies. We appreciate all the shapewears, the lashes, the heels, the flats. We appreciate everything. We really do.
Last one, always down. Yeah, I guess it was time today. Always down. How should I tell my friend I want more than friends? We're gonna talk about that one next week.
I had something for. All right.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna pick. I'll leave that one for next. I'll say that one for next week.
Okay.
I checked in with Mikey. He will be back. So we are going to continue to bring you all our show, and we're sending our best wishes out to him. Everybody who is going through something, keep your head up. Stay encouraged. Follow IntellectualRadio.com. You can catch our show, so many other informative, entertaining shows. We stream over 50 networks, over 200 platforms, iHeartRadio. Follow the creators, follow the producers. They are amazing people. Like I said in the beginning of the show, if you want to start your podcast, if you have questions, I believe you will be safe in these hands here on this network. So we are going to get out of here. To you all on the YouTube people, that's who are watching us right now, because Facebook, Instagram, I love y'all.
I'm still on Facebook right now. I'm still up.
Yes. So make sure that you all follow me on all social media, Channy Bonita. And also, y'all hear my voice? Follow me, because I'll be at La. You'll catch me at the booth. Everyday Conversations will probably have a booth too, but we'll have to work out the details on that. All right. We out of here.
We appreciate y'all.
Talk to you later.
Now we in here debating about real life sports, women in education. We trying to wake up the nation. Build our own foundations. Give the kids a real education.